just wanted to share Susan Bassi's page. She's out in California doing amazing work. Um, she posts about court corruption, police corruption, government, local government corruption out there. Um, let's read through the post she posted yesterday. We waited 5 years for these public records to be released, and when they finally were, the delay made sense. The documents revealed countless missed headlines, stories that never made it to the local newspaper, about how much bad cops cost us, not just in dollars, but in trust in our local government. Shockingly, no reporter from the San Jose Mercury News or other major media outlets had ever requested these records, nor had public defenders, criminal defense attorneys, or civil rights lawyers. The records uncovered serious failures: public defenders who didn't defend their clients, prosecutors who cheated people out of their freedom and misled crime victims, and CPS workers so poorly trained that they tore children from homes, creating chaos rather than safety. Victim service directors and executives were having affairs with DA staff, while crime victims were told to wait indefinitely for justice. Meanwhile, warning signs were ignored in tragic incidents like the VTA and Gilroy Garlic Festival shootings. Jail guards acting as though their training came from Guantanamo Bay cruelly beat inmates, while internal affairs and political oversight committees turned a blind eye. Each record is more alarming than the last, but perhaps the most shocking revelation is that no journalist, under the guise of free press, ever sought these documents or reported on them, seemingly to shield local government from scrutiny. Behind the scenes, a small, secretive group of judges, lawyers, prosecutors, divorce attorneys, therapists, and police chiefs met at the BBMP, a private network, to decide, off the record, what the public would and wouldn't know, paid for with tax dollar money. Take the case of Jeremy Jones, a well-known Santa Clara sheriff's deputy who has appeared in media sound bites and podcasts. He attended these secret BBMP meetings and cost taxpayers $250,000 over a dog attack incident that occurred in a private home. For those lucky enough to have attorneys during settlement agreements, there was some justice. But for individuals who filed complaints without legal representation, their cases were largely ignored by both the government and the local press. I promise to share these records here on a community post as well as on my website, so they won't be forgotten. This all happened in Santa Clara County, under the supervision of county leaders like Mike Wasserman, Joe Simitian, Cindy Chavez, Dave Cortez, and now Otto Lee. Despite having 15 years in office, District Attorney Jeff Rosen never pursued public corruption charges related to any of these complaints, though he had ample opportunity. As legacy media focuses on 400-page report by retired Santa Clara County Judge LaDoris Cardell on the San Mateo Sheriff in office for just 2 years, remember that she could have compiled a similar report on Santa Clara's officials, but was never asked to. Stay tuned, lots more records and stories to post that we hope will not just informative, but will drive change in local government in a manner that matters. People always talk about, Washington corruption, which we all know there's a lot going on in Washington. But the stuff that happens in your local government that doesn't get reported on and people get away with ruins lives, I think, in my personal opinion, more directly and more often than what lawmakers and political parties and political candidates or administrations do in Washington. So keep an eye on your local government. And if you haven't started to follow Susan Bassi on YouTube, I suggest you do. All right, y'all. Have a great day. Peace out. Keep smiling. They can't take your smile away.